Good afternoon, everyone. It's Katie from Without a Crystal Ball. Today, we're going to jump right into a story about celebrities using their fame and influence to help parents, children, and the immunocompromised through their products they offer and their advocacy for legislation in California. Kristen Bell and Dax Shepard are parents of 2 children and a celebrity power couple in their own right. The two have been active vocally for their support of vaccinations and modern medicine, as well as vocal about helping parents that can't afford premium products have access to organic and natural options that many cannot afford. The couple started this journey by announcing the launch of a brand called Hello Bello in February 2019. On their website, it says, Kristen Bell and Dax Shepard are parents who believe there is no such thing as other people's children, though they reserve the right to deny that when it's diaper duty time. They are 2 of Hello Bello's co-founders, and they started the company because they believe that all babies deserve the best, which means all parents need access to affordable premium products. Hello Bello fulfills that dream. We carefully craft all of our products with babies, parents, and the planet in mind and keep everything at low prices made possible by partnering exclusively with Walmart. Their mission is, at Hello Bello, we have one simple goal: to eliminate the choice many parents have to make deciding between what's best for their kids and best for their budget. We believe in premium for all because every baby deserves the best. And their missions also include premium for all, which means not premium for some, not premium for those who can afford it, premium for everyone. Our mission is to create the highest quality products at the most reasonable cost because we believe that every child deserves the best. They make happier babies and a happier planet. We are handling this place over to our tiny humans someday, which is why our products are carefully crafted to be safe and effective for babies and better to the world. And our parent pledge is, we created Hello Bello because parenting is hard and near impossible to do alone. Our pledge is to join you in our small way for life's messiest, stinkiest, and most unmissable joy, parenthood. We're here to be part of your village. The products are sold exclusively at Walmart and are comparable in price to other brands like Pampers. The products are a direct competitor to Jessica Alba's Honest Company, but yet a fraction of the price. They sell diapers, wipes, shampoos, laundry detergents, and other products for kids. Most of the products include organic ingredients and are gentle on the skin. Not only are they doing something amazing with their company to bring accessibility and inclusion of premium products to everyone, the two are also have been vocal in their support of California legislation that would end the ability for doctors to write fraudulent medical exemptions for patients in the state of California. The state of California has pretty tight regulations regarding vaccinations as it is. Currently, children are not allowed to receive personal or philosophical exemptions or religious exemptions to go to school. The only way a child would be able to abstain from getting a vaccination to enter the public school systems is through a medical exemption offered by a physician. When the law passed a couple of years ago, there was a loophole which gave doctors the ability to write medical exemptions for really anything they deemed fit. Of course, that meant that some doctors used that loophole to profit, and multiple media outlets found that doctors around the state were charging parents anywhere from $250 to $500 to simply write a fraudulent medical exemption so their child wouldn't have to be vaccinated. Dr. Richard Pan, a senator in in California hoped to end that loophole by strengthening the law because California's vaccination rate had been slowly declining in the past 3 years. Under the new proposed law, which is SB 276, doctors and surgeons would be required to file medical exemption requests through a request form through the California Immunization Registry, CIR. Physicians will acknowledge that under the penalty of perjury, the information they are providing is true, accurate, and complete. Physicians must tell parents about the exemption requirements before they commence a physical to determine if the child meets the criteria. The bill hopes that by adding a penalty of perjury that doctors will not submit falsified records. Parents that received medical exemptions before the law goes into effect, January 1st, 2021, would be required to submit a copy of the exemption for inclusion in the CIR. Public health workers will work through previously granted exemptions to ensure they meet the criteria for medical exemptions under the new law. And public health workers can revoke exemptions if they are fraudulent or inconsistent with the guidelines. The law would also require the public health department to annually review schools that are identified with vaccination rates lower than 95%, and doctors that submit more than 5 exemptions per year will also have their records reviewed by the department. Parents would have the opportunity to appeal under this program. However, they would be appealing to the Secretary of California Health and Human Services. An independent panel of licensed physicians appointed by the Secretary would review their appeal and evaluate those against the guidelines and the criteria by the state. They then provide the recommendation to the state, and the parent would have no further appeals based upon the recommendation that the Secretary of California Health and Human Services gives. So the goal of this bill is to stop bad actors from writing fraudulent medical exemptions, which have been on the rise, and to maintain the 95% herd immunity in the state of California to prevent outbreaks like measles that are currently affecting several parts of California. On Twitter, Dax and Kristen have been outspoken about their support of this bill. Last week, the bill was sat before a Assembly committee to review changes and amendments made into the bill. And Dax wrote, "I would have a hard time keeping my opinion to myself if someone was telling me their 8-month-old did not need a car seat. The same time I'm having currently with anti-vaxxers." And then he said, "Few things are as embarrassing as someone claiming checkmate when they're just opened up their king." And then he continued by saying, "I'll tell you why, because their ignorance is affecting an innocent child. This is the clear and obvious distinction." He also went on to say, "You should not be allowed to use Twitter technology brought to you by science when epidemiological studies have proven 100% there is no link between autism and vaccination. But there's a huge link between the people with measles right now and no vaccinations." When Twitter users clapped back with questions, they said, "You sound like high and mighty dirtbag, just saying, don't let that money get to your head." Dax Shepard said, "I believed in science before I had money." A physician thanked Dax by saying, "Imagine being a pediatrician who has seen children injured or die from some of these diseases and having parents tell you they won't protect their child with vaccines. It's gut-wrenching." Dax said, "Thank you for dedicating your life to helping little ones." And then another Twitter user said, "I'm 100% certain that I read somewhere that your wife considered not vaccinating. Something changed her mind, but it sounds like she was close to being an anti-vaxxer herself. People have deeply personal reasons and experiences." To which Dax said, "Not even remotely. She's always been very pro-vaccination." Kristen Bell used her platform to also speak out for support of this bill. Hers was a bit more formal, as I think Dax can be known as kind of the goofball here. But she said 95% is the immunization threshold for preventing outbreaks in a community. Under SB 276, all medically valid exemptions will remain, so kids who are immunocompromised who need to sit out are protected. It will also work to safeguard those very kids by making oversight available in areas where the herd immunity falls below 95%, it makes it so physicians won't be able to charge for completing exemption forms. SB 276 will ensure communities in California are safe from vaccine preventable diseases. I want my kids and your kids to be safe and healthy at school. Let's stop outbreaks and support science-based public health policy. Join me at vaccinatecalifornia.org. Take action to make your voice heard. The Bill 276 actually passed the Assembly and is moving on to the Assembly Appropriation Committees, with the final step going to the governor. The governor of the state announced last week that they approved the amended changes to the bill and would sign the bill when it gets to their desk. So, with changes coming in California to end medical exemptions, Dax Shepard and Kristen are a few of a minority of celebrities that are proponents for vaccinations. It's kind of trendy in Hollywood these days to be anti-vaccine and all about organics. Individuals like Mayim Bialik, Robert De Niro, Jenny McCarthy, Jim Carrey, and others have come out against this bill. Dax and Kristin have not wavered in their support, with Dax saying that he and his wife are some of the most pro-vaccination celebrities in the biz. We would like to say thank you to them for using their platform to help educate and help other parents get through the pseudoscience and understand that the vaccinations are safe and effective. Dax was also correct when he stated that the majority of the 1,077 cases of the measles that have been reported thus far this year have happened in individuals that are not vaccinated. The CDC has an updated list every week of the number of measles reported illnesses, and 2019 has been a terrible year. We are past the 1992 record, and it's the largest number of cases we've had of the measles since the measles was eradicated in the year 2000. Knowing that anti-vaccination misinformation is spreading online, it's great to see celebrities using their platform for good and helping people sift through the garbage they find online. For more information about the safety of vaccinations, visit the CDC. I will link below the Hello Bello website. They're available at Walmart, and our prices are comparable to Pampers. So if your kids have sensitive booties like mine did, it might be a great option. That's it for now on Without a Crystal Ball. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you do. Please give me a thumbs up. Comment below and let me know your thoughts if you agree that Dax and Kristin are using their celebrity to help the better good of society. I'll see you next time, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.